through the shadows where the storms collide. She stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbowed. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Hey. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are having a wonderful, blessed day. Let me go ahead and share on my wall real quick, let people know that I'm live. 1 second. Okay, post that. Thank you all for tuning in on today. I really appreciate it. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was still downloading some stuff and I was having issues with it. So I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I'm here. I know I said I'm gonna go live today. And we're gonna talk about her name is Mariah Samuel. She her ex-husband unalived her in front of her house almost a week, about 4 or 5 days after Romika. She's from Minneapolis, though. Okay, so like I say, it's happening all over the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop this gun violence. Got to stop domestic violence. Period. Whether you use the gun, whether you use your hand, whether you use any other weapon, it's still violence. Okay, so we need to stop all of this domestic violence. Okay, it's a lot going on with marriages, and they was divorced, I think, for like 2 or 3 years already. And he was still stalking her, you know. So we finna I want to welcome everybody in. First of all, before I even get started, okay, I'll talk about things first before I start showing videos and stuff what she said, okay? That's just what I do, okay? And like my title say, a woman shot 10 times by her ex husband, okay? So stop the domestic violence. So we're gonna hashtag save yourself because there's a way to get out, okay? Um, Before we get started, okay, welcome to Puerto Lisa's Royal Jewish Palace Room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect, okay? This live stream is a discussion I am talking about today. It's an opinion or thought. It's what I've been reading is news articles and stuff. But if the shoe fit, whoever going through this, just wear it, okay? Um, and just remember that all mods are welcome to drop their excuse me, to drop their if you a moderator, you could drop your content down, your channel down, okay, if you want to. I'm sorry. I had to think what I was trying to say. Okay, and we definitely finna put up my copyright status. I got to read that at all times, and I'm finna go ahead and pull it up so we can take care of that on today. Okay, reason why I do my copyright is because I like to make sure that I might use other people what you call it, other people stuff, videos and stuff like that. What I'm saying, I'm using a lot of news and stuff like that. So just in case, I like to, shout, people out. And definitely I want to shout out to a lot of the content creators that I know of that is definitely doing going over the Ramika case, okay? So we definitely want to make sure that she is um oh, you guys, make sure she get justice. I'm so overwhelmed right now. So I'm going over cancer, and sometimes I forget what I want to say. That's why I got to write everything down so it can come out, how I want it to come out. Okay. So please forgive me. Okay. Please forgive me. But this right here broke, it broke my heart too. That's why I definitely want to talk about Mariah, because it's a very, very sad story. Okay. So okay, let me pull up my theme real quick. I'm gonna copyright disclaimer. Um mm, like I don't know what I'm doing. And I know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go right there. Let me stop my ticker so you can read all the way to the bottom. Okay. Mm. And it reads, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows it's made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so that's my copyright disclaimer I just read, and it's going across my ticker as well. Okay, so let me remove this. Let me go ahead and remove this. Okay, so we can go ahead and talk about Mariah Samuel, who was shot 10 times. Shot 10 times, y'all. 10 times. That's really overkill by her ex-husband, somebody who she had children by. Okay, that's because you don't get along, you didn't make it, and all me got to go around and unalive her. She was living her life just like Ramika, going about her own business, living her life. You know what I'm saying? And because you couldn't do what was right in that relationship, in that marriage, you want to see her unalive. Okay. She had it going on. She had her own business, you guys. She was grooming dogs. Okay. She had her own business grooming dogs and did a beautiful job. I'm sure you guys some of that. She was doing some great work. She was just doing it for herself. And one morning she was walking out. Probably, I don't know where she was going that morning, going somewhere that morning. And he was hiding out there. And as she was getting into her SUV, her truck, and that's when he hit her. Okay, so um, it's sad, you guys. So let me go ahead and get this started. Okay, and like I said, um, it just bothered me when I see these beautiful women getting unalive. Mariah Samuel, she was 34 years old, a mother of two sons, has been shot 10 times in front of her house. She was shot in the chest, in the torso by her ex-husband named David Wright, 50, okay, who was on a restraining order. He was on a restraining order. Mariah was the 17th lady in Minnesota to die in the hands of someone who said they loved them. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Just know I'm not no preacher, a teacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a doctor. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. I am a God pleaser. I'm not no man pleaser. I go where I want to go. I support who I want to support. I do not bandwagon. Okay, I am who I am. Okay. So all are welcome to this live stream. Just good vibes only. Speak your mind, speak your truth, and move on. Okay. So first we're going to talk about um after I get through showing you the videos, then we're going to talk about recognizing the signs of domestic violence and leaving and how to leave safely. Okay, so we definitely going to discuss that towards the end of it. Okay, because it's very sad how how she also left here. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very sad. It's sad and it hurts a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? When you see your sister, even though it's not, even though she's not, we don't know her, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about that is that even though we don't know her, but she's a woman. Okay. We should be helping each other out in this. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna give you some information of the number you can call. I'm gonna give you the domestic violence website at the end. I'm gonna give you all of that towards the end. Okay, so that's how we gonna do that. Okay. So and the first thing I just want to show you guys is here go to news article that I'm going to read. Okay, from channel Eyewitness News, channel 5 ABC. Okay, now also gonna let you guys hear the little short news report what they had played. Okay, so let me go ahead and share this real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. Okay.
The family of a Minneapolis woman killed in front of her home Sunday morning wants accountability.
34-year-old 𝑀'Ariah Samuels was a victim of domestic violence, and her family confirms the man in custody, David Wright, is an ex-boyfriend.
Brittany Ehrman is live in Minneapolis with words from the family. Brittany.
Well, Lindsay and Kevin, the family tells me the victim went to law enforcement, the courts, even Facebook trying to get help, but it didn't work. Now the family is asking why.
And I feel like the system failed us.
The family of 𝑀'Ariah Samuels demanding answers.
We asked for the police more than one time to help this domestic situation, and she was ambushed.
Her family says ex-boyfriend David Wright, booked in the Hennepin County Jail on a murder charge, is responsible. Court documents show Samuels filed for an order for protection less than 3 weeks ago after she says Wright attacked her and put a gun to her head. She wrote, "I was extremely fearful of the respondent and take his threats seriously." A judge issued an emergency protection order and it was served to Wright within 3 days. How does a woman experiencing domestic violence file for order for protection, call authorities numerous times, and still end up losing her life?
She did everything that she could, and somebody else made a choice to hurt her. What are we doing in order to help people make different choices? Right?
𝑀'Arthini with the Domestic Abuse Project says there are gaps in the system.
We know that it's not just an individual problem, it's a systems issue, both in community and in their family system. And we want to be able to identify those gaps and try to come up with solutions.
Keefe suggests more funding, collaboration across departments, and preventative services could save a life.
I think something that's so important for us to grapple with and to understand is that it cannot be on a victim alone.
And I reached out to Minneapolis police to see what the policies and procedures are when it comes to responding to domestic calls, to see if there's anything else they could have done. I'm still waiting on a response. Now, the family is fundraising for those 2 kids that are now without their mother. If you'd like to help, those details on our website, ksdp.com. Live in Minneapolis, Brittany Ehrman, 5 Eyewitness News.
Brittany, thank you. And if you or someone you know is experiencing abuse from a partner, several resources are available for immediate help. Contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at the number on your screen or text START to 88788.
Ken.
Okay, that's that right there. And in the article, she passed away. He gunned her down on September the 14th. Okay, so I'm going to read the article since you guys, did listen to the news. The family of a domestic violence victim is demanding answers after their loved ones were shot and killed in front of her home in Minneapolis. 34-year-old 𝑀'Ariah Samuel was a victim of domestic violence. The shooting happened around 7:54 a.m. Sunday morning near the 1400 block of Russell Avenue North. Okay. Family members explained that Samuels went to law enforcement, the court, and even Facebook for help, but it wasn't enough. And I got all that, you guys. Okay. I feel like the system failed us, Brooks said in the Sunday interview. We asked for the police more than one time to help with this domestic situation, and she was ambushed. The ex boyfriend stalked her. Her family said ex-boyfriend, well, I guess that was her ex-boyfriend, not her husband. Sorry. Her family said ex-boyfriend David Wright, who is booked in a Hennepin County jail on probable cause of murder, is responsible. Court documents show Samuel filed for an order for protection less than 3 weeks ago after she said Wright attacked her and put a gun to her head. She wrote that she was extremely fearful of the respondent and took his threats seriously. You got to take those threats seriously. You know what I'm saying? So she went out there for help. She ran out there for help. You know what I'm saying? So these the laws need to change. When women go out there for help and they need help, please do it. Because you don't never know what's on that other person's mind. A judge issued an emergency protection order, which was served to Wright within 3 days, and he did not care about it. She did everything that she could, and somebody else made a choice to hurt her. And the reason that she's not alive today is because of that decision. Okay. Um, the domestic executive director said, what are we doing in order to help people make different choices? What are we doing as a community to have a different type of response to victims that are struggling with domestic violence? Is there if a guy been served for domestic violence, served papers, protection order against them, he should have to be able to go to some type of counseling thing, mandatory to go. You know what I'm saying? To see where his mind is at when it comes to the person who he is doing domestic violence to. They need to put something in place for them because sometimes papers, as you can see, is not going to keep them away. You know what I'm saying? Later suggests more funding, collaboration across departments and preventative service could save a life. So some of that funding can go, towards those people who is doing a threatening. Okay, they need help. They need help. Especially if you're just gonna let them out and go back out in the street. If they want to hurt somebody, they're gonna hurt somebody. So that's what that said. Like I said, they got the violence got a hotline you can call, which the news had just said. Okay, and this is sad, y'all. It really is sad. So we finna go ahead and stop sharing this, and let's go on to the next one. I got a lot that I want to share with you if it let me pull it up. For some reason, it just erase everything. Okay, here go another video that the family did a protection thing. Okay, so we're gonna let you. It's only about 2 minutes long, so get ready to listen to that. Okay. Oh, This is sad. May she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. Okay, here we go. So we can go ahead and play that.
We are going to speak her name.
Okay.
As the leaves turn red,
Today we are going to speak her name loudly
the streets turn purple.
because everybody should be protected when they are asking for help.
With Mariah Samuel's friends, family, and customers
Mariah's life matters. Mariah's life matters.
marching for more protection for domestic violence victims.
The system failed to protect her.
About a week ago, Mariah was killed when police say her ex-boyfriend shot her outside of her North Minneapolis home. David Wright was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and illegal possession of a firearm.
What was she?
This is amazing. The turnout is amazing. The support is amazing. So many people.
Connie Willis, Mariah's friend, says she did everything she could have done to protect herself. Family tells me Mariah's relationship with Wright only lasted a few months. They also say that she filed an order of protection and that she was in contact with police. Mariah posted what appears to be minutes before her death on Facebook, saying she was being stalked that morning and that law enforcement wasn't doing enough.
Amazing. But why are going to be at the cost of her life?
In domestic violence!
In domestic violence.
They marched to the 4th Precinct, demanding systemic changes to protect victims, pointing out that Wright was on federal probation for drug charges and has a history of domestic violence.
My friend was more than just a victim. She was a mother, she was a business owner, she was a daughter, she was a friend, she was a sister.
Mariah leaves behind 2 sons and a community that loved her. And as they walk the streets back,
I just want to watch. I'm here, my love. I know.
they hope change is on its way.
I have impacted siblings take action.
Sammy Solina, Carol 11 News.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That's what you got to do. You got to come together as a community. If that happened in your community, not just, and you see it and you're not from that community, you're not from that state, still speak out. Speak out and help these people. Keep her name alive. Keep Mariah's name alive as well. Anybody that lost a life from gun violence through a domestic violence or whatever, keep their name alive. You got to put it out there. That's why we're trying to, put certain ones out there. I know I'm definitely on top of Romika, okay? Definitely on top of hers, but I also, when I see other ones, I want to speak about them as well, okay? We finna keep on going. Let me see. Real quick. Thank you for listening to me and watching. I really appreciate it. And thanks to the replay gang who's going to watch it, later on their free time. Okay, here we go.
One day after she was shot and killed, those closest to Mariah Samuels created a memorial in her honor. She was a mother of 2 boys and a dog groomer who enjoyed spending time with family and friends.
She loves animals. She loved her son. She was sweet. She was outgoing. She was free-spirited. We loved each other. She's my everything.
Minneapolis police found her shot just feet from her own front door. Samuel's family members believe her ex-boyfriend is responsible for her death. They say she had a restraining order out against him. Less than an hour before she was killed, Samuels wrote on her Facebook page that her ex-boyfriend had threatened her family, damaged her car, and she posted a video that she says shows him hitting her several times.
Take domestic violence seriously and get out of the relationship. Escape if you can.
I don't think nobody has bad things to say about her.
One day after she was shot and killed, those closest to Mariah...
Okay, and And real quick, I said at the beginning when I said with her husband, it was divorced for 2 years. I'm wrong. That's another one. That's another domestic violence right there. I mean, that a husband did kill his wife. They were married. So that's a totally different story. I got them kind of mixed up, you guys. Like I said, I've been watching so many of these, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely got that one mixed up. Okay. So my apology for that. For my apology. We're going to keep on going. Um, Okay, all right. That's a news article. Um, they just erased from me. Come back to that one. Okay, this is some of her emails that not her emails, but her Facebook. Okay, that I'm sharing that I shared. Going to share with you. Justice for well, she do got justice because they do got him. He's still in jail. This was her birthday when she did this one right here. Just show up. There we go. This was on her birthday. Her birthday was August the 30th, okay? Because she said, Happy born day to me. I'm truly blessed. 34 is still fine. So this is her right here. And this is a picture of her. She said, Good morning. Have a good day. That's her again. And that's her again. I don't know who that guy is. He was just staring at her. Stop sharing that. And go on to the next one. This is her. She took a trip. Um, she took a trip somewhere. Yep, it's a video on here too. So that's showing you a little bit about Mariah. Okay, here she is right here. She said, My trip is completed. She said, LOL, this made my day. Okay, so she had a beautiful day on her trip. She talking on here. On here. So that's her trip that she did. Wherever she went, it was beautiful wherever she went. She went somewhere, she had a good time. Got a little baby, whatever you call them things. Life is beautiful, she said. Look at that. She only got it on top of her head. Just living her life. Just living her life. Just living her life. It's sad that you can't get out of a relationship and you can't stay away. And I'm thinking this relationship, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he just got out of jail. He did 15 years, I think, and he was calling her. And we're gonna see that too. So I think that's definitely was him at that time. Okay, well, anyway, she got another one Facebook message, okay, that she was sharing. We're gonna go ahead and share this. And she said, this is what she said. She said this on September the 13th, okay? She got unalive on the day after, September the 14th at 7:54 a.m. She put this out September the 13th. She said, I can't stand a human being who can't take accountability to their F up actions. Hit, punch, slap, push, shove, whatever the F you want to call it. No man can call themselves a man after putting their hands on a woman physically in any shape or form. Then she said, replace the word man with coward. or should I say MFs, is just really illiterate in real life. Now that's a D shame. Okay. Now what she said September the 13th. Okay. She was feeling furious that day. Okay. So she had a few little comments people was said to her and had 52 shares probably after it happened. It got shared 52 times. Okay. This one her family was saying she was calling out help. She was putting stuff out there, you know. So that's one. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Um, okay, this is the one I was saying that when he had sent her some roses from prison. I'm assuming this is him, you guys. I'm not sure, but but I think it is him. Okay. Because this one, it don't say when this one was made. But we're gonna listen to him because he made a phone call and asked her did she get her rose that lit up. And I got this all from her page, her Facebook page. I just wanted to share. Okay, play. Oh, wait a minute, we're gonna take it back at the
AAA. I got some batteries.
okay, there we go.
It looks like I gotta get some batteries. What is these? AAA. I got some batteries in the kitchen. It look like it's a rose. Uh-oh. Inside of a. It's like the flower off of Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. Thank you.
That was the beginning of it. Okay, finna stop that. Finna go move to the next one. Okay. And this the one he's gonna show. I think this the one where he called. You hear the call on this one. So we got to watch out, who we date, especially when they just now getting out of jail. You don't know if they violent, especially if you don't know them. Jesus. I'm not saying everybody that get out of jail is a bad person. I'm not saying that because it's not. We got some good ones. We got to watch out from them. Okay, so here we go.
Using PTL. Yes. Yeah, I found some batteries. It's cute. Huh? You put them in there? Yeah. It light up. Oh, mama. It's so cute. I'm gonna send you a video of it. Yeah, no. Come on, babe. No, nope. We're not even gonna go there. You gonna wait till it's dark to do the video? No, you can see it just fine. Look. All right. This rose is really cute though. I said this rose is really cute. That's so cute.
At the end of that. Okay. Take it. What's this one right here? Oh, this is her her business. Okay, this is her business, and she groomed dogs. Okay, she does some good work, you guys. She got her own business Facebook page too, but nothing but the work that she did. So I only just pull up one that she had on on her page, and she does a good job. Good job. You know, she moved on with her life and just, you know, got tired of all that domestic violence and stuff and just wanted to walk away. Just wanted to walk away. Well, here's her, the dog that she groomed. This is how he looked when she brought him in. She's showing him all what he looked like. He all matted up. And then, you know, she took a big picture right there with him. Okay, and this how he ended up looking right here. Okay. Look handsome. She did a good job, didn't she? Good job. She was very talented in that. She was very talented in that. And here go another one that she did on September the 14th. Okay. This is also on her Facebook. This is what she said. So it had been in the wee hours that she put when she put this small post out there. But it's like I said, because she got on a live at 7:54. And this is what she had put out on the same day before she got murdered. She said, I'll unblock you so you can stop going on your friend's Facebook to stalk my stuff and watch all this greatness. See? That's what she said. She would unblock him. So he must have had no face. Yeah, he got a Facebook page because I'll pull his name up too. He do got a Facebook page, but she had him blocked. So he was going on using other people's Facebook to see what she was doing, stalking. Couldn't let her go. So that's what she said September the 14th. We finna keep on going. Then she and this is the one that is going to show also when he had jumped on her, okay? And she shared it. This happened. She shared this on September the 14th as well. Okay, and she was sharing texts and stuff. So this is sad. It's sad. Let's go ahead and share this. This is very sad. Okay, right here, this is what she said on September the 14th as well. She said, I'm a fake nothing ass B coming from a broke bun B nigga who can't control his emotions and put hands on me, threaten my family, and damage my car because he can't handle a breakup. I'd be mad too if I took my PUSSY away from myself. Get over it. And she said, I should send this to your mommy so she can see what kind of man she raised. Coward. Oh, I forgot. Jail raised 15 years and not one certificate or any kind of education. Who's the nothing ass bitch now? And she said, good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. So that was what she said. Okay, and then she put some text messaging out. I guess they was texting each other. She said, you fake nothing ass bitch. I knew you was fucking that nigga. That's what he said to her. Okay. And
nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
You see him hitting her right there while she hit her puncher and stuff. Yeah, he hit her. That's him right there. Okay. And this some of the message. And this what he said right here. He said, I'm sorry. I still have things that I had for you for your birthday. I hate that you won't accept them. But anyways, I'll chill. And then he said, one last question. Why haven't you blocked me? Why haven't you blocked me on here? I'll never be able to do it. And this was Monday. This was on a Monday. It don't got no dates on here. Then he said, I love you, Mariah, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt. Cause you'll regret that night the rest of my life. Okay. This was Friday. I'm sorry for this, but I miss you, Mariah. Nah, that just miss you. So that's some of the things that she has shared on the 14th. Okay. I think that was it. Yeah, that's when he said that.
Nothing beats a Jet2.
That's when he jumped on her again. So we're gonna stop sharing that. We already seen that. So that's some of the stuff that she has shared. Okay. I got a little bit more. Let me go over here and pull it up because for some reason it didn't save for me. Because she said a lot of other stuff I didn't share. It's so sad. I'm gonna show you a bunch of pictures too. I think I already read this one. Yes. I already read that one. Because that's one about the accountability that she had wrote. Okay, y'all. So I got so much in this folder. Like I said, I supposed to have did this one Wednesday. And I didn't have time to do it. Okay. I read that one. I read that one. I showed that one. And this what she said. This is way back in August 24th. Before before her birthday, before she got unalive. Remember, she got unalive September the 14th. Okay. You never know when it's going to be your last day on this earth. You never know. But this is another one I want to share with you all so you guys can, see for yourself. I have shared my recent experience to empower others, regardless of gender, to prioritize their well-being and walk away at the first sign of trouble. Please remain vigilant and do not disregard red flags. Do not disregard red flags. I'm still learning to do this. It's never too late until it's too late. Stay blessed. Okay, so she was sharing them, she probably was sharing what she was going through with him. You know what I'm saying? She's seen some red flags, so she was getting out of it, just like Romika was getting out of it. Okay. Different between her and Romika, he did it himself, and in a Ramika case, he used a woman to do it for him. Okay. With Mariah's case, he did it. Her ex-boyfriend, unalive her 10 times. So he wanted her make sure that she was gone. Make sure that if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. Okay. That was what she did. Okay, and I think that's about it that I wanted to show you guys. I'm just making sure I got it all, y'all, because I'd be mad like, dang it, I didn't show this. Because I had it up there. For some reason, it didn't stay up there on my tab. It erased it itself, and I don't know how it did that. Okay, I'll show you that already. Okay, I'll show you that. I'll show you the room. And he did get arrested. And for some, gonna share this news article real quick.
A woman was shot and killed just minutes after posting about the domestic violence she was facing. Family members say 34-year-old 𝑀'Ariah Samuels lost her life this weekend to that violence. John Lorison spoke with Samuel's loved ones.
Nothing bad I could ever say about her. I don't think nobody has bad things to say about her.
One day after she was shot and killed, those closest to 𝑀'Ariah Samuels created a memorial in her honor. She was a mother of 2 boys and a dog groomer who enjoyed spending time with family and friends.
She loves animals. She loved her son. She was sweet. She was outgoing. She was free-spirited. We loved each other. She's my everything.
Just before 8 o'clock Sunday morning, Minneapolis police found her shot here in North Minneapolis, just feet from her own front door. Samuel's family members believe her ex-boyfriend is responsible for her death. They say she had a restraining order out against him.
We both making police reports, calling the police for the last 2 weeks.
Less than an hour before she was killed, Samuels wrote on her Facebook page that her ex-boyfriend had threatened her family, damaged her car, and she posted a video that she says shows him hitting her several times. Samuel's family says she had dated the man for a few months before she broke up with him.
He stalked and he searched and he looked and he's been around the block watching, and he got her.
Now, family members are planning 𝑀'Ariah Samuel's funeral just weeks after her 34th birthday.
To the world, take domestic violence seriously. You know, reach out to somebody. I don't know if the police can help you all the time. Get out of the relationship. Escape if you can.
In Minneapolis, John Lorison, WCCO News.
The family says police arrested Samuel's ex-boyfriend. Online records show he is being held for murder, but has not yet been charged. If you...
Okay, I'm going to end this right here. So, yes, you know, get out. Get out. So that's what we're going to talk about right now. I wanted to show you that. And I do got more pictures and stuff. I'm going to show you him and his record as well. Let me get over here. Let me go back to my banner. Not my banner. Okay, here we go right here. I do got a few pictures I'm going to show. This is him right here. If you guys can see him, that's him right here. He, you know, been arrested. I can barely see it, you guys. Let me try to hold on one second. Let me try to pull it back up. Let me try to pull it back up so I can read. That's for some reason on these StreamYards, when you put them up there, you can barely see it. It'd be so small. Let me see if I can find it back over here so I can read it over here. Here we go. And then go down. Okay. Now I can read it over here. His name is David. I'm not doxing nobody. This is you know, this is his record. Okay. His name is David Wright. Then he got his bookie number, he got his age, got his inmate number. He is in housing location. He's it's in City Hall. He got arrested on September 15th at 3:01 a.m. Okay, arrested by the Minneapolis Police Department. Okay, so this is his. He got a tattoo on the side, and if when you see more pictures, his hair was longer. He had real long dreads. Okay, these right here he must cut off or something so he can have a different look. I guess I don't know. That's what he looked like on the side, and that's what he looked like in the front. Okay, so let me show you another one. And this is 𝑀'Ariah. This was her obituary that they buried her on September the 27th. Okay, so that's her. She was a beautiful girl, beautiful young lady. Here go another beautiful picture of her. They were showing that on the news. And here go another picture of her and him together. See how long his hair was? That's how long his hair was, you know. Um, and here she go again. And these right here was on his page. He got mine. That's his name. That's his Facebook page. And this was on his page as well. So you go on his page, you will see a lot of he was obsessed with Mariah. You will see a lot of pictures on there that he got on her. This is mine. So I love her. This is, you know what I'm saying? You will see a whole bunch of that. I just want to post all of that on there. Well, anyway, this right here is some type of person that I'm going to read this to you, that they is on the behalf of Mariah's family. So let me and they do got a GoFundMe out as well. Everyone, I'm going to show you that too for hold on, for let's see, where is it? Mm-mm. Okay, hold on one second, you guys. So I got to pull that up so I can see it bigger. Mm. Well, I downloaded it. Mm. Yeah, they do definitely got a GoFundMe for her sons. For her sons. Oh, they gonna let me download it. One second, guys. I'm trying to get the downloads. I hate when I go through this. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Mm-mm. Okay, there we go. And this reads it's from, let me share it with you guys so you guys can see it with me. You probably can't see it on there. Well, I got it up there. So I hope you guys can see it. Oh, what did I do with it? Lost it again. Okay. And it reads, let me try my best, open wide. It says, supporting the Samuel family and pursuing justice for Mariah. This was done, we got a date on it. It was done October the 9th, okay? That's the date on it. By Winsley, Ellison, and Chalk whatever that is. That's the it's new business one resolution. Okay. So whereas the Minnesota Department of Human Rights found the city of Minneapolis and the Minneapolis Police Department engaged in a pattern of practice of race discrimination and violation, the Minnesota Human Rights Act. And whereas since this finding, multiple families and communities have lost loved ones to domestic violence after requesting protection from the Minneapolis Police Department that they did not receive, have requested that the city council investigate their cases due to their concerns about potential police negligence and on potential roles of racial discrimination by Minneapolis Police Department and failing to protect victims whereas Mariah Samuel, a 34-year-old Black woman, was shot and killed in front of her father's home by her abuser in September of 2025, despite repeated attempts to receive help and protection from um, MPD. And whereas Allison Lucer, a 47-year-old indigenous woman, I don't know what that is, was found dead in her North Loop apartment in February 2024, despite repeated contact with the MPD seeking protection from the abuser. Okay. And let me see if I hold on, sure. I need to read it, but it's not going to let me read the bottom of it. There we go. Okay. Whereas these recent cases and countless others raise urgent concerns about MPC response to domestic violence, especially when the victims or potential victims are Black uh, and people of color. Whereas the Minneapolis office police conduct review as a neutral agency that investigate allegations to police of misconduct made to the city of Minneapolis by the public. Now, therefore, be is resolved by the City Council of the City of Minneapolis that the Minneapolis City Council supports the Samuel family in pursuing justice for Mariah Samuels through the Office of Police Conduct Review if they so choose. Be it further resolved that the Minneapolis City Council supports the Samuel family in pursuing justice for Mariah Samuels through the Minnesota Department of Human Rights discrimination charges process if they so choose. Be it further resolved that the Office of the City Clerk provide a copy of this resolution of the Office of Police Conduct Review in the Minnesota Department of Human Rights. Okay, so we do got somebody is speaking on their behalf because I guess it's happening many times there in Minnesota. Like I said, she is the 17th victim just this year in 2025 have got unalived from due to domestic violence. Okay, that's a lot for 1 year for the 17 women had lost their life. Reach out to the police and majority probably Black people, probably different races, okay, of people that they not really taking this stuff serious. You got to take this stuff serious, take this stuff serious. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys all. Okay, so let me go ahead and to remove that right there. And again, and I'm almost done, you guys. I'm almost done. Okay. We're going to talk about recognizing the signs of domestic violence and leaving safely. Okay. Domestic violence can affect anyone. Put her beautiful picture back up here. Domestic violence can affect anyone, regardless of background or circumstances. Okay. Recognizing the signs is the first step towards safety and healing. Common signs include physical harm, unexplained bruises, injuries, or frequent accidents, emotional abuse, constant criticism. They're going to humiliate you, or threats. Okay, control and isolation. Limited contact with friends or family, monitor activities or controlling your finances. Okay, these is all signs, you guys. Okay, intimidation, using looks, actions, or gestures to install fear. Try to keep that fear on you. Jealousy and possessiveness, accusing you of cheating or being overly suspicious. And you can see that he texted her that. You know what I'm saying? He texted her about, I knew you were seeing that nigga. Okay. This, destruction of property, breaking belongings or harming pets, sexual abuse, forcing or unwanted sex, acts, with you. And it said how to leave safely. If you recognize these signs in your relationship, planning for a safe exit to crucial. Here are steps to consider. Which she had did this, which many of the women had did this. Okay, but it says reach out for help, contact trusted friends, family, or domestic violence hotline for support and guidance. Okay, they do, like I said, each city do have if your city don't, they know somebody, they know a place where you can go for domestic violence victim. You can be hidden from that, okay, from your abuser. Prepare an emergency bag. Pack essentials like identification, money, medications, and important documents in advance. Okay, so be brave, but make sure he do not see your peck away stash. Okay, if you have to just take extra, peck a bag or something while he's away and take it to a close friend, who you trust that's not going to say anything, or keep it in your truck or your car or something like that. So you hide it somewhere in your car. That way you can just take off, you can go. Okay, create a safety plan. Decide when and how to leave, and identify a safe place to go, such as a shelter or a friend's home. Document evidence. Keep records of abuse, such as photos, messages, or medical reports, if safe to do so. Okay, what she was doing, because she was not with him at this particular time, so she was putting stuff on Facebook. Her family knew how dangerous that he was. So she was crying out for help. She was crying out for help, to the police. Okay. So she's doing all of that. Avoid sharing your plans. Keep your attention confidential from the abuser to prevent escalation. Okay. Don't even tell him that you're leaving. Okay. Just leave. When he gone, pulling off somewhere, that'd probably be a good time for you to take off. Contact authorities if you are immediate danger. Call 911 or local emergency service. She didn't have time to call. She did not have time to call. Okay. Soon as she walked out, getting in her car, he came from nowhere. Okay. He ran where she was at. So he was on foot. He was on foot. Okay. But and how they knew who he was, because the neighbors' cameras. That's why with Ramika, it's cameras out there somewhere that seen what happened to Ramika, seen what really happened to her. So you never know who got a camera. Okay, so that's how they found out it was him, because the cameras, the neighbor's footage caught him. Seek legal protection. Consider obtaining a restraining order for protective order if necessary. Okay. And remember, your safety is the top priority. Okay. Save yourself. Okay. Save yourself. Okay. Many organization hotlines are available to provide confidential support and resources. You are not alone. Okay. Domestic violence hotline is 1-800-799-7233. Okay. You can call that hotline and they definitely will help you out. And they do have a website as well. Let me get the website. Did I post that website? I thought I post that website. La 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 la. Did I post? Yep, here go to the website. So let me go ahead and screen share this website for you, so you can see the website. Okay, so go to the website, you guys. That's they have out there. And you can call, like I said, 1-800-799-SAFE, which is 7233. You can't remember the number, just remember SAFE. Okay. They got a chat live now that you can also chat with them right now. And you also can text them at 88788. Okay. On your phone. Okay. They're there 24/7 a day. Okay. They said we are here. It said, we are here to serve all those impacted by relationship abuse 24/7 confidentially. Okay. Due to high demand, you may experience longer wait times to connect with a live advocate. But if you are unable to wait safely or aren't ready to call, chat, or text, you can reach our director of local provider section anytime for resources and support in your area. Okay. So they are there 24/7. Okay, so that's their website. It's National Domestic Violence Hotline. Okay, just type it up and you get to their website. It's ways to get out of a relationship. You cannot be scared. You cannot, be fearful. You know what I'm saying? But don't let him see what you're doing. If you're seeing this stuff on your phone, he's not away, immediately delete it from your phone. In this case, he's the type of person want to go on your phone to see these things. Okay. So clear your history out as you doing your research and try to write it down on a piece of paper that he's not going to find it nowhere. Okay. And it's sad that we can't, you can't put certain stuff inside your phone. Okay, in fear of if they're gonna look in your phone or not. Okay, so and also they definitely doing a fundraise, not a fundraiser, yeah, a GoFundMe, okay, for her sons. Um, my heart goes out to her babies, these mothers leaving their children. It was done by her brother, I think. His name is William Samuels, either her brother or either her uncle. And it reads, on September the 14th, our beloved Mariah Samuel's life was tragically taken due to domestic violence when she was shot in front of her in her father's home. Mariah was devoted mother of two young boys who were her world, a cherished daughter, loving sister, and friend. Mariah's father was her backbone, providing her and her boys a stable home by renting her the other unit in the duplex. So they had a side by side duplex. She was living in one, and the father was living in the other. With Mariah gone, he lost the income she contributed to help cover the mortgage. Mariah boys depended on her love, guidance, and strength. Now, in the wake of this heartbreaking loss, they are left to face life without their mother embrace. This act of violence has not only taken Mariah's from us, but has also left her children vulnerable, especially as the tragedy occurred in front of the home they live in. So every time them young kids come out, all they can do is picture their mom being hit. And 9, 10 times they probably was in the house. That was Sunday morning. They wasn't at school. That was Sunday morning. They probably was in the house. In there, her father probably was in the house when that happened. We are asking for your support to ensure Mariah's father and boys are cared for, protected, and given the stability they deserve. Any contribution, whether financial support, prayers, or simply sharing this message, will help shield them from the heavy weight of this world and keep Mariah's love alive in their lives. Okay. And he said, thank you for standing with us during this devastating time. Okay, so far they raised it might be more because 9,771 that what they raised, and it could be more. This is the link that I already had up and stuff, but that so far that's how much they have raised. I just want to share that with you guys. So I would drop this in my description box after this live, and I would share it on my community wall as well for anybody that wants to donate to help her family. Okay, so I'm so sorry for your loss. My prayers goes out to Mariah Samuel family. Her friends, her aunts, her uncles, her cousins, anybody that was close to her. Her niece. I think is this the one that like I said, I've been through so many of them. I'm not for sure. It might have been another one. Because I know one of the ladies got killed. Her and her niece is the same age, but I can't remember if this Mariah or not. But to everybody that's connected to her, you know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. May God comfort you all. Keep your head up because at least, he is being charged. You know what I'm saying? He's been seen on camera, so we already know it was him. Okay, so he did 15 years in lockup. So, and he's not gonna get out to see the world next time because he's 50 years old. So he gonna do a lot of time just for unaliving this beautiful young lady who was living life. Okay, she didn't want to be in an abusive relationship. Okay, she putting videos out there, you know what I'm saying, for her protection, hoping that it will stop him. But as you can see, it did not stop him at all. It did not stop him. Okay. So peace and blessings to you all. So thank you guys all for listening to me. And let's stop the gun violence, you guys. When you see something, speak out. This got to stop. It had to stop. Too many of us is being unalive, being being unalive. All this black on black crime. And it needs to stop, y'all. We need to love each other and protect each other. Okay. So I am glad that they finally got him. He is finally locked up where he needs to be. Where he needs to be. The girl had it going on. The girl was grooming dogs, was doing things for herself. She was moving forward. She was going on trips. She had a wonderful, she was doing good. And he didn't like, he couldn't go where she was trying to go because he was too abusive. You know what I'm saying? And she's seen the signs early. So don't forget, when you see those red flags, do not ignore it. Get out of it right away. Start making plans. Start making preparation. You don't got to tell him what you are doing. Just do it. Just do it. But save yourself. Okay? Your life is important. Okay? Especially if you got children with you. Save yourself. Well, and that's all I had to say. And again, I like to give these content creators some a shout out who is definitely going beyond, above and beyond justice for Romika, okay, Royal D, Open Book, Cold Peace TV, Keys News Network, Upper Echelon, Messy Sweet Spot, Get Money Strippers, Politician Leadership, Lot of World, okay, and also shout out to the Facebooks who also is definitely doing the same thing, keeping Romika name out there, which is a Facebook called Justice for Romika, and the other one is Travel Island. Okay, so shout out to all of them. You guys are doing a great job. Keep her name alive. So I'm also gonna be trying to keep Mariah Samuel name alive, and also Delia name alive as well. Okay, I'm trying to keep those names out there. Okay, like I say, it's more ladies out there have been unalive due to domestic violence. Okay, so peace out, and I'm gonna go ahead and end my live. And until next time, okay, I will see you guys on Tuesday at 5:30. Peace and blessings. I'm out.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret.